Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Library of Ruina. Couple things to cover before this episode kicks off. Number one, I apologize for the lack of uploads over the last couple of days. It's kind of a busy time here lately for me, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, and also my exams have started and are in progress until the end of next week and the week after. So I have 2 more weeks of exams and then I am done with this semester. So expect the schedule to start kind of improving after that. A lot more streams, a lot more uploads, you know, the whole 9 yards. So expect that in the near future. Also, this is not something that's going to happen, you know, too often, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to do this time. So I did a little doodle earlier. I was kind of bored, didn't really have much to do. Figured I'd, you know, put it up, show it off a little bit. Yep, there it is. So yeah, that's about all that there is with that. If I ever, you know, do something like this again, maybe not even art, but just something in general, like, you know, if I, you know, I don't know, draw something or write something or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's kind of cool, I like it. Maybe I'll show it at the beginning of one of the episodes, who knows. And hey, maybe if you guys do something like this too, you can email it to me or, you know, something like that, and I can put it up for the video as well. Do like a little art segment at the beginning of each episode. I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but anywho, that's that. In other news, subscriber goal 393 of 400. We're inching closer and closer. Closer and closer with each passing day. I'm very excited for that. Winner gets to pick a series for the channel, any game of their choice. It can be anything that they want. I don't even have to have it. It can be a game I've played before. It can be a game I've never even heard of. I will play it to completion, as long as it's appropriate for YouTube, of course, but I'm not too worried about, you know, getting a game that isn't. But yeah. So lots of fun things approaching. I need to go ahead and switch your key page out. Okay, I need to save your page. I needed to switch your combat page. I went ahead and burned some of the books from last time before I actually started recording, if you were wondering how we had this page now. I haven't actually done any more battles. I literally just burned the pages we already had. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch that over to you. Key page, let's favorite it so I remember whose it was. Unequip, equip. Henry, same goes for you. I'm gonna go ahead and just favorite your page real quick. And you get to become Henry for the day, congrats. Alright. This is the one where they just beat the shit out of us, if I remember correctly. Yeah. 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 Hopefully this doesn't go horribly. Although, I'm not optimistic. I also built the team new rounded decks. We'll see how they go. Probably need some tweaking, as they always do, but we'll see. Okay, well, you're about to get the shit kicked out of you. I'm sorry. Yikes. Did good damage there. And honestly, you kind of took it like a champ. Oh boy. Okay, I need it to be the good face. I'll die. That's pretty good. We've almost gotten a kill. Okay, that was a huge turn. Honestly, you can hit me. I really don't care. You're not gonna live very long. In fact, fuck you. Hit me, bitch. Okay, now we only got one left. Granted, it has a lot of health, but we should be okay. Should. I can't actually use that. Sorry, bro, you're on your own on this one. Actually didn't take any damage. I think this is it. Oh yeah. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Nice work, team. Brute force saves the day once again. No surprise there, though. Also, I gotta get my voice ready for the voices. This is also probably gonna be a pretty short episode, I would say. I just plan to do these suppressions, and after the suppressions, I'm probably gonna call it an episode, because it is very late, and I have to get up early for class. So, just a heads up. You know, if this episode's only like 20 minutes long, now you know why. Hello, hello. Got some fresh books for you.
안녕 롤랑. 매번 수고가 많네.
Hi, Roland. You're working hard as always.
그러게 말이야. 어디에 도서관장님이 이런 노고를 거하게 처해주면 좋겠는데.
You tell me. If only our head librarian could appreciate all this hard work with a huge reward or anything.
엔젤라와는 잘 지내고 있어?
How are you doing with Angela, by the way?
뭐 그럭저럭. 가끔 무서울 때도 있는데 나름 할만해.
So, I guess. She can be scary at times, but I can live with it.
엔젤라는 너와 이야기할 때가 제일 편해 보이더라.
Angela seemed to be the most comfortable when she was talking with you.
그런가? 하긴 지금까지 만난 사서들은 모두 엔젤라를 싫어하는 것 같으니.
Really? To be fair, all the librarians I've met so far did seem to despise Angela.
전에 말했었지. 그건 그거고 이건 이거다라고.
You told me before about your motto of that's that and this is this, right?
아무래도 난 그러지 못하겠어.
I've been thinking and I don't think I can follow that.
그렇다면 엔젤라를 마냥 미워해야만 하는데 무조건적인 증오를 쏟아낼 수가 없어.
I'd have to loathe Angela with all my being, but I just can't get myself to bear any unconditional hatred towards her.
아이쿠, 복잡한 길로 들어섰네.
Oh boy, that took a turn.
그 이유로는 역시 엔젤라도 엔젤라 나름의 아픔이 있기 때문에.
I'm guessing it's because Angela has her fair share of tragic history and stuff.
맞아. 누구나 저마다의 사정이 분명 있어. 당장 나쁜 짓을 저질렀어도.
That's right. Everyone has their own stories, even if someone is committing bad things right now. Yeah, I know. I was a little half-assed with that one, but that's okay. I don't want to judge them based on solely the snippets I see of them.
그래서 난 이해해보려고 해.
So I try to understand them in depth.
아주 천사네 천사. 예소드나 넷자우도 너처럼 상냥하면 얼마나 좋을까.
Man, you're an angel. I wish you saw Netzek were half as kind as you.
내가 좋은 사람 같아?
Do I look like a good person to you, Roland?
그건 모르겠네. 상냥한 사람과 좋은 사람인 것은 별개라.
I don't know about that. Kind and good aren't exactly one and the same.
그렇지. 난 좋은 사람은 아니었어.
Is that so? I wasn't really a good person, you see.
나 혹시 말쿠트가 말하던 첫 번째, 두 번째 삶에 대한 이야기인가?
Oh, is this about your first and second lives? I remember Malkuth talking about them.
말쿠트는 그렇게 말했구나.
I see. That's how Malkuth put it.
맞아. 내 첫 번째 삶은 비극적이었어.
Yeah, you're right. My first life was a tragic one.
다들 그런 것 같더라. 인류를 치유하기 위해서 연구를 했다며?
That seems to be the case with everyone here. You were all doing research to cure humanity, right?
나 때문에 죽은 사람이 많아.
So many people were killed because of me.
네? 네가 사서로서 전투를 잘하고 있다고는 해도 예전에 누군가를 죽일 만한 냄새는 풍기지 않는데.
Huh? You're admittedly pretty good at fighting as a librarian, but you don't smell like a serial killer or anything.
그래 보여? 난 내가 직접 죽인 거라고 생각해.
Do I? I still think I'm directly responsible for their deaths.
내가 머리에 밀고 있어. 우리가 어떤 실험을 하고 있고 동시에 끔찍한 짓을 저지르고 있다고.
I snitched to the head about the experiments we were doing and about the atrocious things we were committing.
그렇게 머리에서 파견한 조율자가 연구실에 들이닥치고
They sent
많은
an
동료가
they sent an
죽었어.
arbiter to the laboratory and killed so many of my colleagues.
난 그 사실을 알고 차마 견딜 수 없어서 극단적인 선택을 했고
When I heard the news, I couldn't take it anymore, so I took my own life.
무슨 일이 벌어졌길래?
What happened there?
난 말쿠트, 예소드, 네짜우가 연구실에서 죽는 모습을 지켜봐야만 했어.
I had to watch as Malkuth Yasad and Netzak died horrible deaths in that laboratory.
그리고 실험에 참여해서 죽은 한 아이도.
And what happened to a young boy who participated in the experiment.
그것뿐만이 아니야. 사람들에게 약물을 투여하고 그 변화와 부작용을 기록하기도 했지.
That's not all. We injected people with drugs and recorded the changes and side effects they made.
도시 안에서?
Within the city.
아니, 연구실은 외곽에 있었어. 머리에 눈을 피하기 위해서.
No, the laboratory was in the outskirts, to avoid the head in its eyes.
역시 롤랑 네가 생각해도 난 전혀 좋은 사람은 아니지?
Now you can see that I'm not a good person at all, right?
아니, 내가 지금 인상 찌푸린 건 이해가 안 가서야.
No, it's not that. Browning because there's one thing about the story I don't understand.
사람 몇 명 죽이고 연구 좀 한다고 머리에 조율자가 직접 행차했다고? 그것도 도시 내부가 아니라 외곽에서.
The head bothered to dispatch an arbiter just to take care of a research project that got some people killed. One that took place in the outskirts, outside the city limits.
이 부분이 말이 안 되는데. 조율자가 확실했어?
This part doesn't make any sense. Are you really sure it was an arbiter?
난 그렇다고 들었어. 실제로 로보토미에서 두 번째 삶을 부여받고 알게 된 사실로도 그렇고.
That's what I heard. It matches what I learned in Lobotomy Corp during my second life, too.
내 머리로는 납득이 안 가는군.
Ugh, it's still too hard for me to believe.
롤랑은 역시 이상한 곳에서 고민하는구나. 나를 배신자라 매도할 줄 알았는데.
You're pondering over odd things, Roland. I thought you'd lambast me for being a traitor.
그거야 뭐 내가 살아온 곳에서 배신은 비일비재했으니까.
Well, betrayals happened on a daily basis where I used to live.
게다가 진짜 배신은 더 잔혹하지.
Besides, real betrayals tend to be a whole lot more cruel.
호드 넌 둥지 출신이었던 거야?
Are you from one of the nests, Hod?
둥지에서 태어나고 둥지에서 학교를 나왔어.
Yeah, I was born in a nest and went to school in a nest.
다른 사서들도?
And the other librarians are too?
대부분이 그래. 뒷골목과 외곽 출신이 있긴 하지만 2명 정도야.
Most of them are. There's one from the back streets and one from the outskirts, but that's about it.
다들 엘리트였구만. 어쩌다 이렇게 기구한 삶을 살게 됐을까?
Damn, you guys were all elites, huh? I gotta wonder how you ended up living such miserable lives.
근데 또 둥지의 삶을 내비두고 외곽의 연구실에 가서 일할 정도면 마냥 샌님이라고 하기도 못하네. 다들 강단이나 배짱은 있었구만.
And you all had the drive to leave behind the comfort of living in a nest for a research facility in the outskirts. Must have taken some determination. I'm bad for calling you all a bunch of spineless snobs.
열의도 가득했었지. 그리고 난 그들의 열정을 배신한 거야.
We were full of passion too, which I ended up betraying.
그 말인즉슨 엔젤라를 무턱대고 싫어할 수 없다는 이유는 자기 변명인 건가?
That means the reason you can't blindly hate Angelo is mostly an excuse for yourself.
그런가 봐. 나도 한때 큰 잘못을 했지만
I guess. I made a huge mistake once, but
지금은 더 나아지고 싶어. 더 나은 사람이 되고 싶어. 누구나 그럴 수 있을 거라 생각해.
I want to be better now. I want to become a better person. I'm sure everyone wants to.
하지만 동시에 엔젤라를 용서할 수 없는 마음이 있어.
At the same time, a part of my mind still can't forgive Angela.
벌써 이틀이나 소모했어.
We've already spent 2 days on this stalemate.
생각보다 꽤 버텨주네.
You're holding up much better than I expected.
당연하지. 우리가 잠들려고 하면 손손이 잠들 줄 알았어?
Of course we are. Did you really think we'd go to sleep just because you told us to?
시간 문제란다.
However, it is only a matter of time.
그리고 그 시간이 너에게 제일 중요한 거지.
Ugh, and time is what matters to you most right now.
직원들 피해가 너무 심해.
Our employees have sustained too much damage.
재생력 가동률도 한계야.
The regenerators are at their limits too.
난 너무나도 오랜 시간을 견뎌왔기 때문에 하루 이틀은 마치 찰나같이 보낼 수 있었어.
I put up with the play for such a long time. I could pass a day or two in an instant.
하지만 최근의 이 이틀은 너무나 길게 느껴지네.
But the last 2 days have felt so long and slow.
엔젤라, 너의 개인적인 욕망에서 비롯된 더러운 행동은 뜻에 닿지 못할 것이다.
Angela, your filthy deed born out of your personal desire shall never be brought to fruition.
전과 에고라는 것을 몰랐을 때와는 다르지.
The circumstances are no longer the same as before, Gabira. I'm now aware of the existence of ego and its capabilities.
복지팀과 징계팀 지원 전원이 당했습니다.
All employees from the welfare and disciplinary teams have fallen.
어차피 너희는 계획대로 7일간의 빛을 뿌리지 못해.
You'll never get to spread the light for those 7 days you all planned.
아무리 오래 버텨봐야 4일? 그 정도겠지.
It would last, perhaps 4 days at the most.
그리고 나는 이 3일간의 빛밖에 못 얻는 거야.
And I'd be left with only 2 or 3 days worth of light for myself.
뭐가 되었던 서로에게 좋지 않은 결과일 뿐이지.
In any case, none of us will have won this battle.
요점이 뭐지?
What is your point?
한 가지 제안을 할게.
I'd like to make a proposal.
난 살고 싶거든.
I want to live, you see.
엔젤라는 거래를 제안했어. 그리고 그 제안에 많은 세피라들이 반대했지.
Angela offered us a deal, and many of the Sapphira were against it.
세피라는 로보토미 때 지정 사서들의 호칭이었어.
Sapphira? Oh, that's what the librarians were called in Lobotomy Corp.
도서관에 잠들어 있던 9명의 지정 사서들 말이야.
The 9 librarians sleeping on each floor, you know?
그렇군. 하긴 다들 반대하는 것 같더라. 그래서 엔젤라를 싫어하는 거고.
I see. Yeah, the ones I met didn't seem too happy with this job. I guess that's why you all hate Angela so much.
나와 말코트, 예소드, 네짱, 그리고 호크만은 반대했어.
Me, Malkuth, Yasad, Netzak, and Hakma were all the ones opposing her offer.
나머지 4명은 찬성을 했다는 거군. 완전히 엔젤라 편이 없는 건 아니었네.
That means the other 4 approved it. Angela wasn't completely alone, huh?
적극적인 찬성까지는 아니었어. 보류라고 생각하는 게 맞을 거야.
To be fair, they weren't actively supporting it. It was more of a deferral.
근데 잠깐. 엔젤라는 더 나아질 수 있다고 생각하면서 왜 반대를 한 거야?
One sec. Why were you against her offer if you thought she could eventually become a better being?
웃기지? 난 그 와중에도 내가 죽음으로써 모든 것을 내려놓고 속죄할 수 있다고 생각했던 거야.
It's silly, I know. Even in the middle of that, I was thinking I could repent for my sins with death.
잠깐 또 잠깐. 그 엔젤라가 망쳤다는 계획이란 게 완료되면 다들 죽는 거였어?
Hold on, you what now? You were supposed to die at the end of the plan Angela ruined.
우리는 모두 작동 정지가 되고 수건을 이룬 채 잠이 들므로써 끝나야 했거든.
Yep. The whole thing was meant to end with us shutting down, falling into an eternal slumber knowing that our long-desired wish was fulfilled.
다들 섬뜩한 생각을 태연히 하고 있었구만.
Jeez, you were all ready to really accept a morbid fate like that?
롤랑은 늘 이상한 곳에서 놀라네. 마지막까지도 도망쳤던 나를 비난할 줄 알았는데.
You're always surprised over the oddest details, Roland. I thought you'd blame me for running away from my problems even at the end.
아니 뭐 그건 자연스럽고 당연한 거라. 난 생각보다 강한 사람이 아니라 이해는 갔거든.
No, not everything's about you, Hod. I don't actually care about half the things you say about yourself. I'm more interested in the lore of this place here.
정리하면 엔젤라를 막을 때는 너에게 주어진 최후의 속죄라 생각해서 반대했지만 지금 좀 생각해보니 엔젤라를 지켜봐도 될 것 같다.
So, in summary, you objected to Angela's offer at first because you wanted to forfeit your own life as the last step of your atonement. But now that you had some time to think it over, you're willing to give Angela a chance.
응, 맞아. 나에게는 꽤 무겁고 힘든 이야기였는데 간단하게 정리를 잘하네.
Yeah, that's about right. It was a rather heavy topic for me, but you summed it up neatly.
뭐 관계자가 아닌 입장에서 볼 때는 어쩔 수 없이 가볍게 바라볼 수 있게 되더라.
Well, things are bound to seem lighter from an outsider's perspective.
그래도 이야기를 들어준 덕분에 나도 정리할 수 있게 됐어. 들어줘서 고마워.
Thanks for listening anyways. It helped me sort through my thoughts, too.
천만에요. 이것도 제 일 중 하나 아닙니까?
You're welcome, miss. It's all part of my work. Okay. Okay. At the start of each scene, each enemy is alerted at a 50% chance. Alert enemies prioritize this librarian as a target and deal 2 to 4 extra damage with attacks. We gain 1 to 2 power in clashes, okay? All characters apply twice as many stacks of bleed. Flash dice gain 1 to 3 power. And we take 2 to 5 stagger anytime slash attack doesn't connect. Yikes. It's already 20 minutes. Those things go on for a lot longer than I thought they did. Oh, you don't have a deck. Okay, let's go ahead and just turn around real quick. Yeah. Go back in, but go ahead and give him a deck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually gonna give you Rachel's. I feel like of all the decks we have built right now, Rachel's is probably the one that actually holds up best in almost any situation. In my experience with it thus far, at least. Good damage. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, this is gonna be an easy fight. Okay, well, goodbye. Oh. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I'm not even gonna look at it, I think we'll be okay. Just barely, but yeah, we're fine. Alright, get ready to get fucked up. Get ready to get fucked up. Actually, we're gonna lose. Uh-oh. Damn, okay. We have to brute force it a little bit harder next time. I was going a little weak. We have to fuck the clashes. Clashes are for babies. We have to brute force the entire fight. Fuck you. Alright, get ready to get fucked up. Okay, well, we're off to a pretty shitty start, but that's okay. Yeah, go ahead and clash with that. Do that. Still want you clashing with that. Yeah. Alright, good hit. Nice. Fuck you. Easiest fight of my life. Alright. I was overthinking it a little bit too much last time. Sometimes it's just, you know what? It's just point and click.
아저씨, 바닥에서 자면 입 돌아가요. 입 돌아가. 에?
Sir, you gotta wake up. You're gonna get sick if you sleep on the floor. Nedzak once again casts a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the floor before turning back again.
이 냄새. 그리고 바닥에 굴러다니는 이거 설마
The smell. And this thing rolling around on the floor. Don't tell me.
역시 맥주 캔. 어떻게 구한 거야 이걸?
A beer can. Where the heck did you get this?
놀랑, 여긴 도서관이에요. 가능성의 빛으로 세워진 도서관. 책만 있으면 뭐든 가능하죠.
This is the library, Roland. Constructed from the light of possibilities. Anything's possible as long as you've got the book.
저기 책 분류는 제대로 하고 있는 거지? 손님 접대는 나름 잘 하는 것 같던데.
Are you sure you're sorting the books well? You seemed okay at receiving guests, at least.
분류는 해뒀다고? 바닥에 뭉텅이로 어질러 놓은 게 정리했다고 할 수는 있는 건가?
Really, you sorted them all. Let me see. That's... Books are almost randomly scattered across the floor. I don't think that counts as sorting.
한잔해요.
Here, have a drink.
이 상도덕은 아는 친구구만. 권하니까 나도 조금은 맛 좀 볼까?
You've got manners, at least. Well, let me take a sip if you insist.
여기서 맥주를 마시게 될 줄은 몰랐는데, 어?
Yeah, never guessed I'd get the chance to drink beer in this place.
이 탄산과 시원한 목 넘김 그리웠어.
Boy, how I miss this sparkling softness.
좋죠?
Good stuff, eh?
좋다 좋아.
It sure is, brother.
그래서 일은 좀 할만해?
So how's work been going?
그럭저럭요. 어떻게든 되긴 하네요.
It's been going somehow.
그렇다고 만족스럽다는 건 아니에요.
Not that I'm satisfied with it, though.
어떤 점이 제일 불만족스러우실까?
What's your biggest complaint at the moment, then?
내 손으로 누군가의 삶을 앗아간다는 거.
That I have to take someone else's life with my hands.
그러지 않고서는 너도 죽을 텐데.
But it's either them or you. Yeah, either you or them, ain't it? Fuck, I've had 2 sips of this beer and I'm already shit-faced.
그래서 싸우잖아요. 그래서 불만족스럽고.
That's why I have to fight. That's what I don't like about it.
앞으로도 많은 사람을 이 손으로 죽이겠죠.
I'll probably have to kill even more people as time goes by.
아무리 쓰레기 같은 짓을 한 사람이라도 살고자 하는 마음은 같을 텐데.
Doesn't matter if it's a saint or the scum of the earth. Everyone wants to live all the same.
뭔 말인지는 알겠다.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
근데 여기 밖으로 나가도 똑같아. 다 자기가 다치기 싫어서 상처 입히고 죽이지.
But it's no different out there, really. People all hurt and kill others because they don't want to be hurt themselves.
내가 살기 위해서는 누군가를 죽여야만 하는 거지.
Take others'
뻔한 말인가?
take others' lives so you can keep yours. Bit too obvious, maybe.
확실히 밖은 그랬던 것 같긴 하네요.
I guess that's how things were in the outside world.
어디 출신이었어? 둥지? 뒷골목?
Where are you from, by the way? Nest? Back streets?
알딸딸해서 잘 모르겠어요. 확실한 건 로보토미에서 일했어요.
Dunno, I'm feeling tipsy. All I remember for sure is that I worked at Lobotomy Corp.
오, 그런 대기업에서 일하고 굉장히 잘 나갔네, 내 짜응.
Must have been in a pretty sweet spot working in a megacorp like that.
그렇게 보이나요?
You really think so?
당연하지. 날개에 입사하면 누구나 부러워하잖아. 돈도 많이 주고 복지도 좋고 사람들이 다 부러워하고.
Duh, of course. People are bound to envy anyone who gets to join a wing. They give a lot of cash, welfare's nice, and you gain social status too.
맞아요. 그렇게들 생각하죠.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
그런 건 집어치우고 지금은 좀 더 마시자고요.
Let's just forget about all that for now and drink some more.
좋아, 마실 수 있을 때 많이 마셔둬야지.
Alright, gotta drink while I can.
둘 다 정신 나갔네.
You've gotta be kidding. Alright. Floor complete. Okay. Deal 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies, and all allies recover 5 to 10 stagger resist. On successful pierce, reduce the max stagger up by 5%, up to 50%. On a one-sided attack, inflict 1 feeble and disarm at a 50% chance, and increases by 10% for each successful attack. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, nobody can die. Not that I think that'll happen, but just in case. Nobody can die. Alright, goodbye. Good hit. And goodbye. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, well, adios. Alright, well that'll unlock his next reception, his next suppression, I mean. So we may as well go ahead and tackle that. Shadow of the Galaxy. It's a good pages, but I feel like this one's annoying. We're actually probably, well, we can't continue until we do it. Alright, whatever, we'll go ahead and do it. Go ahead and switch you out for Henry, and go for it, okay. Okay, I remember now. They recover HP based on the amount that their compatriots had, which is kind of annoying, but hey, we're gonna have to make it work. Alright, good deflect. Nice. He did take some damage, but that's fine. Yeah. We got a stagger, good. But it can't die. And if everybody has 1 HP, then it just dies. So let's just go ahead and attack this guy. Hey, go away. I cannot read the screen. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be worth our time to do that. Good stagger. Now you should be able to both bring them down to 1, I think. If not this scene, next scene for sure. 25 and 11, yeah. Okay, well, they're all gonna die. Just go ahead and get this out of the way. Nice, good. Use that, use that. Okay. And you should also go down to 1. Alright, nice work. They're dead. Oh, that was pretty easy. Easier than I thought it would be.
그거 알아요? 예술은 술과 떼놓을 수 없는 거.
Hey, did you know that art is inseparable from alcohol?
그렇지. 예술은 번뜩임이라고들 하더라고.
Oh yeah, I heard that. They say art is all about flashes of inspiration, right?
당신 꽤 저랑 통하는 게 있네요.
You know it. Maybe we're on the same page after all.
아, 이건 또 새로운 술이네. absinthe?
Oh, you brought a different booze this time. Absinthe?
이게 또 예술과 뗄래야 뗄 수 없는 술이라고 하더라고요.
This is the liquor with a legacy that's so deeply tied to art it's almost legendary.
맡은 분야가 예술인 만큼 일을 더 잘하기 위해 이 정도의 자극은 필요하죠.
Since I'm in charge of arts, I could use some stimulation to work like a real artist.
이거 꽤 독한데? 그래도 매력적이야.
Ugh, this one's pretty strong, but it's charming nonetheless.
근데 우리 저번처럼 엔젤라한테 벌 받으면 어떡하냐?
What if Angela scolds us like last time, though?
그건 그때 가서 생각하자고요.
Yeah, we can worry about that later.
좋지. 그리고 말 편하게 해도 돼.
Works for me. By the way, just thought I'd mention, there's no need to worry about courtesy and stuff with me.
당신에게는 이렇게 말하는 게 제일 편해요.
I'd say it's more comfortable for me to go with courtesy.
편하실 대로.
Alright then.
봐요. 이 초록색 빛의 술. 도시의 예술도 이 술과 같아요.
Look at this glowing green liquor. It's just like the arts of this city.
자극적일 뿐인 모방. 모방의 모방인 거죠.
Imitations that are provocative but nothing else. Imitations of imitations, in fact.
오히려 원본이라는 것에 의미가 있는지 모르겠어요. 저도 결국 무언가의 모방일 테니까요.
So I don't see any point in being original either. I'm likely someone or something else's imitation too.
애초에 도시에서 원본이니 예술이니 의미가 있을지 모르겠다.
As if stuff like originality or arts even matter in the city in the first place.
예술가라 칭하는 놈들은 죄다 또라이들이야.
All those self-proclaimed artists are nutcases.
기존보다 강한 자극이 들어오면 예술이라고 착각하는 것 같아. 내가 이 술을 예술이라 느끼는 것처럼.
They seem to be mistaking any stimulation that's stronger than usual for art. Just like how I'm praising this drink as a work of art.
그렇다면 피아니스트는 얼마나 강한 자극이었던 걸까요?
The pianist must have been one hell of a stimulant then.
회색 도시의 권태를 깨운 소름 끼칠 만큼 아름다운 음악이었다던데.
I heard that its music was a hair-raising masterpiece that awoke this gray city from its... I don't actually know how to pronounce that word.
글쎄, 확실한 건 여태껏 없던 강렬한 자극이었던 것이지.
Well, the intensity was unprecedented, that's for sure.
아직도 몇몇은 그 지독한 술의 숙취에서 헤어나오지 못하고 있고.
Some are still hungover from that performance like they were slammed with a real strong booze.
당신은요?
How about you?
나도 아직 그 숙취 절여져 있는 상태이려나.
That must be...
그런 음악은
Oh,
듣도
okay.
보도 못했거든.
I must be one of them, I suppose. Never heard me that kind of music before.
근데 보기보다 예술이 마음에 드나 봐.
I guess you've taken a liking to arts, seeing as you're talking about all this.
만약 다른 삶을 살 수 있었다면 전 그림을 그리고 살지 않았을까 싶어요.
True. If I could choose to live a different life, I might have been a painter or something.
그림이라.
Painter, huh?
감정을 마음껏 소리내지 않고 조용히 쏟아낼 수 있잖아요.
I'd be able to quietly express all my emotions on the painting.
그저 그렇게 만족하며 살 수 있었을지도 몰라요.
Maybe I could have lived a humble life just like that.
그런 내자가 어쩌다 인류의 치료라는 거창한 일에 발을 담그게 됐을까?
And how'd a modest man like yourself end up getting involved in something as grandiose as curing humanity?
그러게요. 저도 모르겠어요. 어떤 사람에게 힘이 되어주고 싶었나 봐요.
Really is a mystery. I'm not even sure. I think I wanted to be of help to someone.
어떤 사람? 반해버린 첫사랑 그런 걸까나?
Oh, a someone. Perhaps your first love.
사랑이었을까요? 그렇다고 해도 이루어지지 못했을 사랑이었겠죠.
Was it love? Really? Even if it were, it wouldn't have worked out anyway.
그래도 희망을 붙잡고 있었어요. 저로 인해 무언가 나아질 수 있다고.
But I was still holding on to the hope that I can make something better.
내가 내 삶을 놓으면 누군가 더 큰 희망을 줄 수 있다고.
And if I let go of my life, I could bring a bigger hope to some other person.
그래서 연구에 발을 디뎠고 엔젤라에게 반대했죠.
That's why I participated in the research. That's why I stood against Angela.
슬슬 이 교착 상태를 끝내도 되지 않겠어?
Isn't it about time we ended this stalemate?
나을째야. 이 이상 시간을 끈다면 너희 모두를 바로 처분할 수밖에 없어.
We're at the dawn of the fourth day. If you were to drag on any further, I'll be left with no choice but to terminate all of you instantly.
난 찬성이야. 어차피 이대로는 승산도 없어.
I'm with you on this one. We're never gonna beat you at this rate.
이런 어정쩡한 단풍이 빛을 완성하자고 칼을 휘둘러온 게 아니야.
I didn't fight to spread only a meager half the light.
개구라, 어떻게 저 말에 찬성할 수 있어? 모든 것을 잃을 수도 있다고.
Kabira, how could you agree with her? We might lose everything.
나도 찬성할게. 에녹의 죽음은 이렇게 어중간한 의미를 가지면 안 돼.
I'm with Angela too. Enoch's death deserves a better meaning than this half-baked light.
전 모든 것을 잃을 수 있는 도박은 하지 않습니다.
I am not willing to gamble with everything we've worked for.
엔젤라, 네 말대로면 지금까지 이곳에서 죽어간 직원들도 되살아날 수 있다는 거야?
Say, Angela, what you're saying is true. Does that mean the employees who died in this place can come back as well?
그래. 너희와 직원들은 새로운 몸을 얻고 깨어나게 되지.
Indeed. You and your employees will wake up with brand new bodies.
그렇다 해도 우리와 직원들이 겪은 고통이 잊혀지는 건 아니야.
It doesn't erase all the pain we and the employees went through, though.
우리들의 노력도
And all our hard work, too.
이 거래가 성사된다고 하더라도 잠시 결과만을 유보시킬 뿐이다.
Even if this deal were to be put through, it will only delay the inevitable.
네가 우리를 또다시 배신하지 않을 거라 어떻게 믿지?
How can we trust you not to betray us yet again?
배신? 웃기지도 않아.
Betray? Don't be absurd.
우리가 예전에 한 번이라도 이 빛을 어떻게 할지 사이좋게 약속이라도 한 적 있었어?
Have we ever once gathered around a table calmly discussing what we should do with this light?
없었지. 그러니 이번에 약속을 하게 된다면 지키도록 할게.
We haven't. I'll make sure to keep this promise, though.
너희의 입장에서나 내 입장에서나 온전한 빛이 필요해.
Both you and I require this light in its whole, albeit for different reasons.
난 지금 당장이라도 이 빛을 사용할 수 있지만 가능하다면 온전한 빛을 원하거든.
I could use up this residue of light left for me right now, but I'd much prefer to have all of it.
더 살아가고 싶어. 너희는 이대로 죽을지 어떨지는 몰라도 난 살고 싶어.
So, I'd like to live more. I don't care if you want to die or not. I want to live my own life.
그리고 알아가고 싶어. 세상과 도시를 알아가고 싶어.
And I'd like to learn more about this city and this world I live in.
빛을 다시 온전히 회수하게 될 때,
Once we've reclaimed all of the light,
그때가 되면 너희들 의지대로 나를 심판해도 좋아.
you are free to lay judgment upon me when that time comes.
물론 나도 다시 맞서겠지만
Though I won't sit back, of course.
내 거래의 제안은 여기까지야.
That is all I have to offer.
반대 의견이 없다면 진행하도록 할게.
If no one else objects, I'll proceed with it right away.
난 또다시 파수꾼이 되어 널 지켜볼 거다.
I shall become a sentinel once more and watch your every action.
보아하니 의견은 취합된 것 같구나.
It appears as though we've all come to an agreement.
나도 이대로 끝낼 생각은 없으니 걱정하지 마.
Don't worry. I have no plans to let this be the end.
삶이 다시 한번 너희를 부를 테니 잠시 눈 감아둬.
Life will call out to you once again. So take a nap until then.
쉽게 죽고 싶다고 입에 담는 사람들은 전부 거짓말이에요.
Whoever says out loud they want to die is lying.
누구보다 살고 싶어서 오히려 죽고 싶다고 말해버리는 거죠.
They actually want to live more than anyone. So they express that urge in one way or another.
하지만 정말 죽을 수 있는 사람은 누구보다 조용하게 사라져버려요.
On the other hand, when someone is genuinely willing to die, they end up disappearing silently.
엔젤라가 살고 싶다고 말했을 때 느꼈어요.
When Angela said she wanted to live, I felt something within me.
저도 살고 싶다고.
And I want to live too.
죽고 싶은 사람 어디 있겠냐?
No one really wants to die, man.
죽기 직전에 다들 후회하는 것 같더라고.
They all seem to regret it moments before death.
뭐 대부분 그때쯤이면 돌이키지 못하지만.
Well, it's usually too late for them by the time they realize that.
잘 아시네요.
You seem well versed in that kind of stuff.
직업 성격상 그런 일을 몇 번 봐왔단 말이지.
You get to see all kinds of people when you work as a fixer.
살고 싶다는 절박함을 봤을 때
When I saw that desperation to live,
제가 로보토미에서 지키지 못한 많은 직원의 죽음이 스쳐갔어요.
I was reminded of the many employees who died right in front of my eyes back in Lobotomy Corp.
인류를 구하고자 한다면서 당장 눈앞에 있는 사람은 구하지 못하는 게 아이러니해요.
It's ironic how we were trying to save humanity, yet couldn't save the people right next to us.
그리고 생각하게 되더라고요. 만약 제가 앞으로 더 살아갈 수 있다면 무엇을 하고 싶을까 하는 생각을요.
That's when I thought, if I could live once more, what would I want to do?
좋은 생각이지.
It's a good idea to think about your next move, yeah. Shut the fuck up, Roland.
이곳에서 자유로워지면 다시 해결사 일을 하나요?
How about you, Roland? You gonna go back to being a fixer once you're free?
뭐 그건 차차 생각해봐야지. 아직 난 갈 길이 멀었으니.
Well, I'll have to think more on that. I still have a long way to go.
서로 힘내보자고.
Let's give it our best shot.
자, 우선은 건배.
All right, here's to us.
좋네요. 건배.
I can toast to that, all right. Here's to us. All right. New cards. At the start of each scene, 3 random pages gain Pebble, recover HP when using them, lose pages without using them. Dice power +1. On death, all characters take 50% of characters' max HP as damage. For 3 scenes, all allies recover 10% of HP. Good stuff. And now we are an urban plague. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It says I don't have a disease.
셀마, 내 덕분에 남부지부장 자리를 지켰으니.
Oh, we don't actually get to see these people this time. Oh, my dear, it's all thanks to me that you keep your position as head of the Southern Branch. So maybe you should return that favor now.
알아. 그런 거래였지.
How about you? Okay. I know, that was the deal.
이번에는 무엇을 원하나?
What do you want this time?
너희 애들로 이 목록에 적은 것들을 처리해줘. 곧 찾아낼 수 있을 것 같아서 말이야.
I want your crew to take care of the things on this list. I think I might be able to locate it soon enough.
하나같이 미친 의뢰들 뿐이군.
These are all ridiculous requests.
뭐 그래도 이런 일이라면
Well, we have the right team for this.
이과가 제격이지 않겠어?
Let me guess. Section 2.
맞아, 그렇지? 난 언제나 셀마를 배려하고 있다고.
Yep. See, I'm a very considerate person, Thelma.
하나협회가 도시 질병으로 지정한 도서관도 목록에 있군.
The library is on the list as well. Now appointed as an urban plague by the Hannah Association.
도서관은 내가 눈여겨보고 있는 건이거든.
That's the one I'm particularly interested in, actually.
롤랑,
Roland. Yeah, huh?
네 말대로면 앞으로 조직과 날개의 손님을 대접하기 위한 준비를 더 확실히 해야 한다는 거네.
If your estimation is correct, we'll have to thoroughly prepare ourselves for guests from major syndicates and even wings from now on, right?
여기서 겪은 일 중 3번째로 놀랐던 일이야.
That was the third most surprising thing to happen to me here.
또 무슨 헛소리를 하려고.
What nonsense are you going on about this time?
롤랑이라고 불렀잖아.
You just call me Roland.
네 이름이 롤랑이잖아.
Because that's your name.
아니, 그렇긴 한데. 지금까지 한 번도 이름으로 부른 적 없잖아.
I mean, yeah, but you've never referred to me with my name before.
너에 대한 신뢰도가 올랐고 우호 관계를 위해 보다 친밀하게 불러봤어. 문제라도?
My level of trust for you has increased, and I wanted to reinforce our amity. So I tried referring to you in a relatively more intimate terms. Is there a problem?
에헤, 재미없네.
Come on, that's a boring answer.
그래도 친밀하게 부른다라. 옛날 가족 생각이 나네.
It's been a long while since anyone called me by my name. The last time I heard it was from my family, I guess. You literally were just called Roland, like,
예전에 사라졌다.
20 minutes ago by Hod and Attack. I guess that doesn't take place now, though? But it has to have taken place now. I don't know. You were wrong. That's all I'm going to say about that. Didn't you say your grandma disappeared long ago?
아, 난 아내가 있었거든.
Oh, well, I had a wife, you see.
신기하네.
That's intriguing.
하하, 나 같은 것도 결혼했다는 게 신기한 건 아니지? 인간의 비효율적인 결혼이라는 행위가 신기한 거지?
You're not intrigued by the fact that someone like me managed to get married, right? You're intrigued by the whole concept of this inefficient practice among humans known as marriage, right?
이야기해줘.
Please tell me more about your marriage.
참고로 무겁기만 하고 시시한 이야기야. 별로 듣고 싶지 않을걸?
Just a heads up, it's an overall banal story with some sad moments. I don't think you'll really like it.
누군가의 새로운 이야기는 환영이니까.
I'm always open for new stories of others,
자기 이야기는 제대로 안 해주면서 말이지.
says the one who won't even tell me the story of her own life.
내 이야기는 지긋지긋해서 도저히 내 입으로 말하고 싶지 않아.
I can't bring myself to recount that story ever again. I'm simply too sick of it.
쳇바퀴같이 반복했던 지루한 1만 년의 이야기야.
It's a boring and trifling story that looped over and over for 10 millennia.
같은 책을 100만 년 동안 본다면 너라도 마찬가지일걸?
Imagine reading the same book for one
지루한
fuck.
책을 5번만 읽어도
I accidentally clicked the mouse. Imagine reading the same book for 1 million years. You'll surely grow to resent it. I've choked myself by the tie around the 5th time I'd be forced to read a boring book.
뭐, 난 미친 듯이 일만 했어. 딱히 할 것도 없더라고.
Well, anyway, I used to work my ass off. I Had nothing better to do.
자란 환경 때문인지 몰라도 해결사 일이 꽤 잘 맞았어. 정신없이 일로 시간을 보내다가 꽤 괜찮은 곳에 집도 구하고 흔히 말하는 영혼의 단짝이라는 사람도 만났지.
It wasn't a bad fit for fixer work, coming from a rough background and all. As I kept working like a busy bee, I got a house in a decent spot and met a so-called soulmate.
어찌나 기가 세던지. 그 사람의 등을 바라보고 있으면 내 집을 구했을 땐 느끼지 못한 보금자리를 찾은 것 같았거든.
She was such a tough woman. When I looked at her back, I felt the comfort of finding a place to belong to. Something I couldn't feel even when I bought my house.
그 녀석 눈에 좀 띄어보려고 얼마나 많은 시도를 했는지 몰라.
I made so many attempts to try and catch her attention.
아, 너무 길게 말하고 있나?
Oh, am I dragging on too long?
됐어. 계속해.
It's fine. Please continue.
그래도 일이 일인지라 말을 붙일 기회가 많았거든.
I did get a bunch of opportunities to see her since we were in the same industry.
참고로 내 아내는 꽤 높은 등급의 해결사였어. 괜히 듬직하다고 한 게 아니야.
My wife was a pretty highly graded fixer, by the way. She was dependable for a reason.
아무튼 정말 많은 우여곡절 끝에 난 그녀와 결혼을 했어.
Anyway, countless ups and downs later, we tied the knot.
간단하게 말했지만 정말 마음고생 심했다고.
I put it simply here, but the heartache I felt in those twists and turns was real, you know?
서로 악착같이 벌어둔 돈은 있으니 피와 살점이 난무하는 해결사 일을 내려놓고 평온한 날을 보내기로 했지.
Both of us had piled up a hefty amount of money from working like dogs, so we decided to quit being fixed for a while and spend peaceful time together.
조금 진부한 표현이지만 그 뒤로는 정말 행복했어. 내 삶은 늘 혼자였는데 유일하게 마음을 기댈 수 있는 사람이 생겼으니까.
This part is kind of corny, but happy is the only way to describe how I've felt, really. I was alone my whole life and finally had someone to rely on.
서로의 고민이라곤 점심에 어떤 음식을 먹고 저녁엔 어디로 산책을 하러 갈까. 아이에게는 어떤 이름을 붙여주는 게 좋을까 정도밖에 없었지.
All we had to worry about was what to have for lunch, where to take a stroll in the evening, what to name our child and stuff.
그런데 어느 날 친구로부터 급한 연락이 와서 잠시 멀리 떠나게 됐어.
Then one day I got an urgent call from a friend asking me to do a request far away from home.
여기서부터 슬슬 느낌이 올 거야.
You can probably guess where this is going by now.
별로 큰 일도 아니었고 보수도 괜찮아서 다녀오겠다고 했지. 아내도 흔쾌히 허락해줬고.
The job wasn't a huge deal and the pay was alright, so I decided to take it. The lady who lived with me said okay too.
아내는 파전을 정말 좋아했어. 내가 파견된 곳은 파전이 유명했는데 배웅해줄 때도 파전 생각에 침고인 게 보이더라니까.
I was dispatched to a famous district famous for paella, which was my wife's favorite food. I could almost see her mouth water with the thought of eating it when she sent me off.
난 그 기대에 부응하기 위해 거금 들여 유사의 현상 보존 포장 상자까지 사서 따끈한 파전을 고이 들고 돌아왔지.
To live up to my better half's expectations, I purchased a stasis preservation box from U-Corp to present her with a warm paella straight from the kitchen.
그런데 와보니 내가 살던 구역에 큰 사고가 발생했더라. 집은 무너진 지 오래고 아내와 뱃속의 아이는 이미 죽었어.
But a huge incident occurred in my home district while I was away. The house collapsed, and my wife died along with our child she was still pregnant with.
난 한동안 펑펑 울며 세상과 도시를 저주했지.
I cried for a long while, cursing this world and the city.
왜 내가 기껏 발버둥쳐서 얻은 행복은 이렇게 쉽게 내 손에서 빠져나가는 것이냐고.
I writhed and struggled trying to earn this happiness. Why does it have to slip out of my hands so easily?
자, 이야기 끝.
Alright, that's the end of my story.
이런 일은 도시에서 누구나 겪기 마련이야.
This kind of stuff can happen to anyone in the city.
견딜 수 있느냐 없느냐일 뿐.
It's only a matter of endurance.
넌 견딜 수 있었고?
And you could endure that trial?
내 나름대로 매듭 지으려는 중이지.
I'm trying to settle it on my own terms.
두 번째로 놀랐던 일은 뭐야?
What was the second most surprising thing for you, by the way?
아, 여기 일이 생각보다 잘 맞았다는 것? 가장 놀랐던 일은 나중에 알려줄 거야. 전부 알려주면 재미없잖아.
Well, that working here suits me better than I thought, I guess. I'm saving the biggest surprise for last. It's no fun to spoil everything at once, is it?
어련하실까? 나머지 책 정리는 부탁해둘게.
Fine then. I'll leave you with sorting the rest of the books. All right, there you have it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Things have suddenly become so much better. So much better. Excuse me for a moment while I get the pages sorted back out. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, it's so nice. Alright, I think I'll fix this next time. That is going to conclude this episode. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.